Oh, why didn't you say you were cold? I'll have the fire stoked up.
Shh. I see your future. I see your fate.
Do you indeed? And what's in store? Am I going to be rich and lead a life of leisure?
You are already rich.
Ah, but will I be richer? By the time young Jackie joins me in the business, I want to be a millionaire at the very least. Ferguson and Son. Sounds good, doesn't it?
I know something that sounds better.
What?
How about Ferguson and Sons?
Oh, are you saying... Oh, you don't mean...
Yes, I do. Congratulations, Robert.
Oh, my dear. Oh, that's wonderful. Wonderful.
Let me tell you this. It is out of the lore and experience of the ancients and those who have studied the ways of the vampires. When they become such, there comes with a change the curse of immortality. They cannot die, but must go on, age after age, adding new victims. So multiply the evils of the world.
Oh, you little darling. There.
Give him to me.
Here he is, my dear.
That's the way. Duerme bien, mi niño lindo. Duerme bien. Y que despiertas a salvo.
If I might say so, Ma'am.
Yes, Mrs. Mason?
It's just... Well, I wanted to say that I've not seen Mr. Ferguson this happy. Not for a very long time. I wanted you to know that.
Oh, thank you. That is good. That is very good. Thank you.
Oh,
Shh, hush now. Hush. Anda a dormir, mi pequeño. Todo está bien. Todo está bien.
No! No! Bestia! Satan! Oh, wait! Davy! Oh, Davy! No, please! Go! Get out of my sight! Go!
What's all the noise about then? What the hell is going on here?
Anything interesting?
Postmark Lamberley Village. Your friend, Big Bob.
Ah, at last. What does he say? Well, is it a fairy tale?
Here.
Now, I want an explanation.
I hate him! I hate the boy!
What?
Lo odio! No quiero verlo más! Nunca!
Speak English, damn you! Now tell me, why were you beating my son?
Because I hate him!
oh, try to keep still, Jack.
It hurts.
Then let me make it better. Oh, yes, I know, Lamb. It hurts.
Daddy!
All right, Jack. Stay in the chair. Mrs. Mason, have you finished?
No, sir, not yet.
Carry on then, please.
Sir?
Now, Jackie, listen to me. Are you listening?
Yes.
Good. Now, I want you to tell me why Elisabetta was hitting you. What did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything.
Then why was she hitting you?
I don't know. There was no reason at all. She just went mad.
And you don't know why?
No. Perhaps it's because she's a gypsy.
She's not a gypsy, Jackie. You mustn't say that she is.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
Yes, I can see that you are. Good. Mrs. Mason.
Sir?
It seems to me that there's been a change in my wife these last few days. Have you noticed it?
No, sir. I can't say that I have.
Well, I want you to watch her. If you see her do anything at all out of the ordinary, I want to know about it. Do I make myself clear?
Completely clear, sir.
And at once. Is that a bruise on your forehead?
Oh, it's just a small knock, sir. Nothing at all.
And how did you get it?
The baby, sir. Little Edward. He caught me as I picked him up.
I wouldn't have thought he had the strength.
Oh, yes, sir.
Very well. You remember what I said?
Of course, sir. Of course.
A change in personality isn't uncommon after the birth of a child.
Yes, I am aware of that.
This does sound fairly extreme. Hitting the boy.
Read on, Doctor. It gets a deal more extreme.
Did you tell him?
Not a word.
Swear to me.
I swear it.
And you'll say nothing in the future? Well,
I'll say nothing.
you must keep your word. Here is more money.
Mrs. Ferguson.
Put it away, you fool. No one must see. Good. Very good. Now, you will do as I say.
There now. There. Rock-a-bye baby on the treetop. When the wind blows the cradle. Oh, good little lamb. That's the way. Good. Pretty dreams. When the bough breaks.
Where is my baby? What have you done with him?
Easy, Edward, easy. I've done nothing with him. He's here, safe and sound.
Let me see.
Best not disturb him. I'll put him in his crib where nothing can get at him. There's no need for you to worry. I'll stay here with him. I'll make sure he's safe.
You're quite sure of this, Mrs. Mason?
I wouldn't have come to you if I wasn't, sir.
No, of course you wouldn't. I thought you'd been looking under the weather lately, but I never realised.
It's the strain. I can't turn my back for a moment, sir. I daren't. The Lord alone knows what she might do to the poor mite.
I knew that bruise on your face wasn't the baby's doing.
No, sir.
Oh, I wish you'd come to me before now.
Yes, sir. So do I. Ashamed of myself I am. Taking money like that.
Oh, well, that's all behind us now. I must decide what to do about it. You say little Edward's locked in the nursery?
It was the only way I could be sure, sir.
Yes, of course. I just don't understand it. What can be possessing her? My God!
The nursery door!
I thought you said you locked it.
I did lock it.
Daddy! Help me!
Look after him.
Jack!
Elizabetta? Elizabetta!
Keep it back. Keep it back. He's mine. The baby is mine.
There was blood everywhere, dripping from her mouth, all over the baby's head, everywhere.
Fascinating.
An examination of the child's neck revealed 2 unmistakable puncture marks. Beyond all question, she had been drinking the baby's blood.
Now, how well do you know this man?
Oh, I haven't seen him for years. He played rugby for Richmond when I went out for Blackheath.
Describe him.
He was always a good-natured chap, sensible, level-headed, decent enough mind. Holmes, please.
Carry on. Characteristics, foibles, enthusiasm.
That's easy. He was a collector. No, that's not strong enough. A hoarder.
Yes, of what, pray?
Curios, antique knickknacks from around the world. Blowpipes from the Andaman Islands. Vatican cameos. Persian slippers. That sort of thing.
Yes, well, at least I've never accumulated a South American wife. I'll take a wire down, like a good fellow.
Yes, very well. Go on.
I will examine your case with pleasure. Call 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Tomorrow. So, you don't think it's a fairy tale?
We'll see. Now. Yes, Mrs. Hudson can send that to the post office, and we can let the matter rest till tomorrow morning.
Poor old Bob. What on earth can it all mean?
Well, speculation's useless without more facts. Leave it till tomorrow.
Holmes, he is my friend.
There is one thing you can do.
What's that?
Lend me that book of yours. At that moment, a ray of moonlight fell between the driving clouds and showed in startling prominence a dark-haired woman dressed in the vestments of the grave. We could not see her face, for it was bent down over a fair-haired child in her arms. My heart grew cold as ice. It was Lucy. Lucy. But yet, how changed. The sweetness was turned to cruelty, and the purity to wantonness. Her lips were crimson with fresh blood. Rubbish. Rubbish.
Hello, John. You don't look quite the man you did when I threw you over the ropes at the old deer park.
A long time ago, Bob.
Yes, I expect I've changed a bit too.
Oh, I don't know.
It's business that's aged me. Mr. Holmes, what can I do? I'm at my wit's end.
Very naturally, Mr. Ferguson.
I mean, has she gone mad? Is it some disease? Have you ever met anything similar? My solicitor says you're the best there is. Why, heaven alone knows what they thought of my wire. Probably convinced I'm mad myself. Oh, for God's sake, give me your advice.
My advice is that you should sit down, pull yourself together, and give me a few clear answers.
Yes, of course, I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize, old man.
And no need to despair. I assure you that I am very far from being at my wit's end.
Well, I'm very thankful to hear it.
Yes, I'm confident we'll find a solution. Now, tell us what steps you've taken. Is your wife still near the children?
No, she is not. You monster! You vile! What sort of creature are you, eh? I ought to get in there!
Oh, Bob, no! No, you mustn't!
It's a guest bedroom. She's got everything she needs.
What about food?
We've given her food 3 times. I stood guard while Mrs. Mason pushed in a tray.
Ah, yes, your housekeeper. No doubt a trustworthy and loyal employee.
I'd stake my life on it. What are you implying?
Oh, nothing.
How much has your wife eaten, Bob, do you know?
Not a mouthful.
Did you try talking to her once everything had calmed down?
Oh, she won't talk, other than begging me to let her out.
Are there any other exits from the room?
No,
Windows?
just one.
Yes, describe the wall outside.
Bare brick, not climbable.
So, the baby's not in any danger.
No, and in any case, Mrs. Mason swears that she won't leave him for a moment.
And your other son, Jack?
Poor little Jackie. Yes, I'm every bit as worried about him.
How badly was he attacked?
Savagely.
Any, bites?
No. She used a stick the first time, and her bare hands the second. A cripple, for God's sake!
Mr. Ferguson, I must ask you a question that you may think unduly personal.